So hi everyone, welcome to my selfie video introduction. I'm Lori Halverson-Wente and I'm your instructor this semester. I'll try to give as many replies back to you all with videos this week. I'm not sure how often I'll be able to do that. I have 5 online classes, but I do want to introduce myself since I asked you to do the same. Here I am in my garden and I'm right now picking green beans. They've grown so high that they're actually up in the tree. And I'm having some fun just trying to get caught up with this, and then I'll get back to some of your posts. I enjoy gardening. I enjoy living in a small town. And I was just posting for my intercultural communication class how culture is in our backyard. And literally, you may see, let's see if I can get this, American flag that just appeared in my yard. There's also my dog over there. I'm not sure if you can see him. But what I wanted to point out is that part of our identity happens because we're part of a culture. I teach intercultural communication, and that's a big part of our conversation of what's normal and what seems socially constructed. But even our expectations of relationships are based upon who we are and where we're located, the context. This first chapter helps us to dig in a little bit more about communication theory and how that sense of self comes to be and how that works in a relationship. My favorite teacher used to say, "Who am I? Who are you? And what are we doing here together?" Every communication event includes those 3 questions. And we're beginning with who am I, posting who we are as individuals, what our hobbies are, what we spill in our shirt most often, and that would be coffee for me, by the way. I am addicted to coffee early in the morning, really thick, especially Guatemalan coffee from the mission that my friend works at. But nonetheless, who am I, who are you, and what are we doing here together? I hope you'll have a great semester. I hope you'll ask me questions. I hope you'll email. You can text me, call, and I will give you the best of my ability those answers. Even how do we view the videos? I'll try to get to that as soon as possible. I can see that there was a bit of a glitch this week with some of us needing to update our computers or perhaps add Flash or even go to Firefox. As you're thinking about what's normal in your relationship, remember that it's part of our upbringing, it's part of our social identity, it's part of the context that we're living in. This flag did actually magically show up in my yard, and it's because I live in a small town and we've donated money to the Lions Club, and they come around and they add flags to our neighborhood every patriotic holiday. And these are the types of things that really kind of construct my own values, having grown up in a small town, northern Minnesota actually, and now living in southern Minnesota in a small town. I know that you have a wide variety of backgrounds. I'm looking forward to that. And we won't tell my public speaking students that I didn't fully do an introduction body conclusion to this little video, but to conclude it, I hope that you'll feel more comfortable sharing who you are and your ideas with respect to one another, that we'll sometimes disagree, but more often than not, we'll learn from one another in that disagreement and find more similarities than differences. Thank you for being in the class. Thank you for posting this week, and I'm looking forward to learning more.